weaponized this politically against us.
Yes.
By saying, now I can control you. I can control the rallies. I can control when you go, where you go. You have Cuomo that just took and changed his travel restrictions.
Right.
Where you have to be tested 3 days. For 3 days, you got to test negative in order to come to New York. Now, what about the people that got to go back to New York to vote? People that want to go visit their family members there. This may be tour season when you got Thanksgiving coming up. Mm-hmm. You have a Christmas coming up. You got New Year's. They celebrate New Year's there in New York.
Right.
Okay, in Manhattan. Mm-hmm. So look at how they've weaponized this against you and against all of us, the American people. But for me, I refuse to comply with the lie. And as long as you all go along with this lie, they're going to continue to extend the restrictions.
That's right. Kimberly said big farmers want to stay big. That's right, Kimberly.
Come on, we got another call.
Hi, this is Diamond and Silk. Please tell us, why are you still on the fence?
I'm not on the fence. Okay. I had four neighbors that was on the fence. And let me tell you what I did.
What you did, girl?
We had a little watch party at my house. I cooked up popcorn. We had sodas. We had adult drinks. And I had my big screen TV on. And we went all through the channels of what Biden is going to do. And then after we looked at the videos and how we talked and everything, I said, okay. Now it's time for Q&A. What questions do you have? Well, I said, let me explain something to you, darling. And it was a mixture of brown and white and polka dot and
plaid. Okay.
Now, darling, what did Joe Biden do for you in 47 years? You've been a Democrat, correct? Yeah. I said, well, what has the Democratic Party done for you lately? Well, I said, no, they didn't do that. That wasn't Obama's economics. That was Donald J. Trump's economics. So they went on and they fought and they fight. I said, well, let me tell you something. We're going to watch a movie. So we watched a movie, Uncle Tom.
Yes.
Okay. So they were so flabbergasted after that. They said, well, you know what, Miss Wright? Guess what are we going to do? I said, I already know. I have a phone for you to flip your party. I said, come on, darling, we're going to do this right here and right now. So come Tuesday, we're going to camp out like we're going to a Donald Trump rally. Okay? We're camping out at the polls because all of us in this area go to the same polling station. So I have an SUV and a car, and we're going to camp out like we're getting ready to go and see Donald J. Trump. But we're not. We're going to see Donald J. Trump. We're going to have on our Trump gear. We're going to have our phones in hand, and we're going to go to the polling place, and we're going at 4 o'clock in the morning, darling. And we're going to have our coffee. We're going to be the first people in line. Okay? We don't die. We're going to be multiplying. And they went, and they was telling their friends, let me tell you something. We need to go and talk to Miss Wright. At one time, I was having people coming to my door, knocking.
Wow.
I'm like, okay. But then I'm like, okay, but wait a minute, y'all. I have to go because 7 days a week, and for since January, I have been out on street corners.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care if it's raining. I don't care if it's 1,000,000 degrees. I live in the state of Florida. I wave flag. I have my Trump flag on the corner.
Wow.
I don't stand, so I be on a chair. In Orange City, Florida, on Friday night, we had over 600 people. We only started out with 5 people waving on the corner of Orange City, Florida. Last Friday night, we had over 600 people.
So she's doing a grassroots work.
And every last one of them was waving flags for Donald J. Trump.
I love it, girl.
So what you do?
Red pilling people. And if you think I'm joking, go to Paint, P-A-I-N-T, Trump. Paint, P-I-N-T, Trump. And we had, you can see the videos. We went from 2 or 3 people
Wow.
I even got my friends in California on their red pill now, darling. Oh my goodness. Darling, we getting ready to turn California R-E-D.
I love it. They gonna flip it red.
We're gonna we gotta check. So I tell everybody, if you're on the fence and you need some questions, go to one of y'all, go to one of your neighbors. And if you're scared to go to your neighbor and tell somebody else to go to your neighbor. This is the time to know your neighbors. Your neighbors don't necessarily have to be next door to you, darling. They can be down the street, all around the corner, up the hill, down here. Take time and talk to people and let them know what did he do for you in 47 years?
That's
and
right.
how did Kamala get where she is? Kamala didn't get where she is just because of the color of her skin, which she is not a black American. She is not black. Anyway, she didn't get there by the way that she was supposed to get there. But that's a whole different subject.
Right.
Everybody, please tell somebody that's on the fence. Thank you, ladies, for doing this show. Tell somebody on the fence. Take them by the hand. Those people that's on the fence, they're like little babies. You can't feed a baby a steak when they just 3 months old.
That's
you
right.
Can't feed them something soft.
Right.
And you keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them, and they finish them. And then the next thing you know, you got them up to a steak meal.
I love it.
Right.
And you take them on to the pole. If they don't have a way, give them away.
That's right.
Wait a minute, baby. I'm going to go, and now you keep my place in line and let me go and get 6 more people and take them.
That's
and let
right.
me get 6 more people, and you take them. Have a caravan.
Have a caravan. That's right.
Caravan, bicycle,
Wow.
caravan, motorcycle, however means of transportation you have. Give somebody else a ride if you have to push them in a wheelchair.
I love
You
it.
can get them
And
to the
fix a
pole.
ham
Right,
sandwich.
right.
Have somebody to
Now-
get to the pole.
Now let
Go
me
to
say
person.
this. Let me say this to you now. Be cautious going to the polls in your gear. You want to make sure that you have something plain that you can cover up, because a lot of times when you go to the polls and you go inside of the polling booth, they say you can't have anything on with the Trump name
Right,
on and so forth. So just be cautious.
And make sure y'all have plenty of food out there in case your blood sugar drop.
Right.
Have you a sandwich, a bologna sandwich, or something like that, and some
gotta
juice
go.
out there.
All of us got white. Listen to me. The white sleeveless t-shirt.
Yeah.
We're gonna have our Trump shirt, but also we got the white sleeveless undershirts.
There you go.
Okay.
There you
That's
go,
what we gotta
baby.
make sure.
And you can see through those white t-shirts. You can see. I'm the master planner, darling.
So you
I
got
am
the master plan.
And we can turn our hats wrong we can turn them, flip them over, take the bill out. Yeah. So,
Okay, great. Okay,
I
thank
know
you.
what it is, but I know what it is. And if the next person is smart enough, they know what it is.
That's
Oh,
right.
God, thank you.
So I got it planned down. And we got headbands. So if you want to flip your headband over, you still
I
gonna
know
get that
that's right.
darling. So you can't. You gotta outsmart the fox.
That's right.
You got the
I like what she said.
In the hen house,
Outsmart him.
You gotta get him out of the hen house and outsmart him, but not getting back in your hen house again. So, darling, thank y'all very much.
Thank
And
you,
I'm telling
darling.
everybody, if they on the fence, don't worry about that. Trump, just imagine. Close your eyes. Imagine if you are in Venezuela. Imagine how it would be if you were in Cuba. Imagine if you were in any of those communist countries, China, whatever. If we would have had Hillary Clinton in there, we would have been there. So if you think it's bad over there, if we put Biden in there and you put Kamala in there, I can guarantee you it will be less than 90 days we would look like them. We will be like them.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But I'm
God
telling
bless
you,
you,
Bob,
God
darling.
bless you,
know
sir.
this. You ought to know Donald J. Trump is the man. He's promises made, promises have kept.
That's right,
Thank
darling.
you, ladies, so very
Thank
much.
you so
God
much.
bless you,
Wow, that
darling.
was an earful.
I needed all
See,
of that.
okay,
in
but
here.
let me tell you, that's
She
what you
told the
call
truth.
that's what you call the grassroots work.
Wow.
People been asking, where is Diamond and Silk? Even people on TV.
Yeah.
Have you seen Diamond and
The
Silk
Silk?
lately?
Yeah.
Listen, We've been out in the underground, talking, inspiring, pushing people to the polls to vote.
Yeah.
Is what we've been doing. We don't have to be all out there, hey, look at me. No, we've been doing this type of work because this is how you win an election.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how you win an election.
This is exactly how you win an election, and this is what you have to do. And she just fed my spirit so good because what she did is the same thing that we've been out there doing.
Yeah.
All you got to do is tell somebody.
Right.
And the way you set them up is you show them their candidate, Biden. Show them. And then ask them, well, what has he done? They're not going to be able to tell you. We was on with the surrogate, a spokesperson for Biden.
Yes.
He couldn't name one thing. Not one thing that Biden has done in 47 years.
Right.
And the only thing he kept talking about was COVID, COVID, COVID. But he never said that it came from China.
Right. That's right.
Never said that it came from China.
Well, this is what these people are doing. They're weaponizing everything against the American people.
Wow.
And listen, you all, we need you to make the decision, make the best choices for your life.
Yes.
If you want to keep your freedom, if you want to keep your sanity, if you want to keep your liberties, if you want to keep your constitutional rights, you're going to have to vote for President Donald J. Trump.
That's exactly what you're going to have to do.
We got somebody else?
We have somebody else.
How you on with